Oh, Nally, you got to see this one.
Where is all my money going, and why am I broke? Valid question.
If you're older than 28, you should have 25,000 in your bank account. There's no reason why you should be 28, 29, 30 and don't have 25,000 in your bank account.
Did you hear that, Nolly? Yeah. All right, get down. All right, boys, buckle up. We got a rich one today. All right, now this guy might sound a little nuts. The woman made perfect sense. If you're new here, welcome. All right, we're going to have some fun today. I'm not like here to harp on anybody. I'm here because I care. And I think a lot of this is just kind of funny and also sad and slightly messed up. But let's hear this guy out, okay? And then we'll double back to the girl because she's hilarious. Why am I broke? I have no idea. I think I have a slight hunch. Let's party. But he makes a valid point.
Yeah, it's probably been working since you was 18, 19. You probably done made $2, $3, $4, $500,000 plus in your life. Why don't you have 25,000 of it?
When you break it down like that, he's got a very, very great point. Before I dive into this, though, think about it like this. When I was like 24, I had like 30 grand saved. I'm a hustler, baby. All right? But I've also gone completely bust. So, unless that guy's a multimillionaire, shit happens, baby. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Life keeps hitting. Anyways, but this is going to make sense. Let's dive into why so many people are broke. Okay. Average people's hobbies. Okay. Television, classic. Partying, that's a big one. We could sum that up with alcoholism. Take a hit is gambling. That's a big one. And partying is basically gambling. Okay. And working a safe 9-to-5 job is also basically gambling. So it makes sense. I get it. Although I am guilty of the partying and TV, and I have worked a regular job. Gambling, I'm a hustler. I don't gamble, baby. Okay, rich people hobbies. This is something I didn't start getting into till I was a little older, although I kind of had the hustling down. I was fortunate enough to have that down. But the gym, okay? Knowledge. All right, knowledge. Go to college. That's a scam. Invest in mentors. See, I think that's a good one. I had really good mentors around me, like people who were like, get the money. This is how you manipulate money. It's a game. And business. Basically, if you could turn the partying into the business, yeah. Anyways, how possible is that? All right, let's really dive deep, though. Now that we got that out of the way, this is going to be fun. All right, so if you're new here, I'd like to read some of your comments from previous videos. Keep it light, keep it loose, keep it fun, keep it sexy, keep it safe. This person goes, no excuses. Don't be broke. Spend less than you make and invest the rest. Sooner the better. Hurry up, loser. I'm just kidding. He doesn't say the rest of that. He's got a point, though. He's got a point. But shit does happen.
Where's all my money?
Oh, she's the best.
Where's all my money going, and why am I broke? Valid question.
I know where it is. Amazon has it. They ain't even steal it. You gave it to them. Prime week. Shit, probably this week. You probably order every week, don't you? Well, anyway, if you want to know where your money was, Amazon has it.
So I think we're all guilty. You like how I segued that? He went to say so, and then I said so. It's my boy. What's up, man? My dog. Anyways, I think just buying shit, it's like a comfort thing. I'm guilty of this too. I just have a realistic budget every month because I know how much I like to spend. And if I wasn't making a certain threshold, then I have to cut that out. Like basically, I don't just buy shit to buy shit anymore. Unless it's food. I love food. Anyways, this is another big one. Cars you can't afford. Our favorite thing to talk about on this channel.
So you want to be $400 a month on a Camaro with 1,000 down.
$400 a month on a Camaro with 1,000 down. You're an asshole. I don't like you. I'm just kidding. I don't even know you. I'm joking around. You probably don't even like me. It's an even trade. What's up, brother? This is classic though. Having an $810 car payment for a 2024 blacked out tinted Bronco piece of shit with Apple CarPlay. Like, who does that? Oh, it has cognac leather. Yeah, we could have sex in the back seat. No, you can't. You can't even afford to have sex. Sorry. All right, meanwhile, Clint Eastwood is driving his fucking 1988 joint when he could afford your entire family. He could literally buy people. That's how rich this guy is. He could buy you. Actually, funny story real fast. I'll condense this. I drove Lyft and Uber for like 6 months in LA like 8 years ago, back when you could make really good money. And I picked up this old dude up in Laurel Canyon, like Beverly Hills, like rich shit, like billionaire row. Maybe not billionaire, but big dollar baller. So the guy, I'm driving up, and he's like kind of hitting on me, and I'm like, whatever, you know, Hollywood, gay is good. Everyone's gay. Everyone's doing it, right? So we pull up to this big, like Richie Rich style gatehouse. This is wild. So he's going to get out of the car, and he goes, you could either come upstairs and take a shower, or I guess you could keep working. And I just like look in my rear view. I'm like, I showered earlier, but I was really curious to how much he thought I was worth. I should have asked. Anyways, probably Clint Eastwood's cousin or something. Now, let's keep this moving. Anyway, cars are a waste of money. Not really. I need a new car. All right. This person goes, this is funny. The rest of the world laughs at us, talking about America. Our poor people are fat. That's funny. Here's something else. In other words, we spend a lot of money on food. I'm guilty of this too. I only eat twice a day, but I pay up for it. Not that much. I spend on average $1,000 a month on food. Call me crazy, but that's the truth. That's how I roll. That's how I get down. I'm still able to save. That's my budget. If I was making less, I'd have to knock some of that down. But this is another one right here. This guy's refusing to renew his tags on his car. Cost nearly $150 to get the sticker on the license plate. He's tired of being taxed into the ground. Now, I'm bringing this up. He has an excellent point, and I don't blame him, okay? I'm against all that, but I talked about this on my second channel. I had a guy with no license, no insurance, and a car that wasn't even his, a legal immigrant. And I get it. I don't want to pay for any of this stuff either, however you want to say that. But now my car is totaled. And since I'm so cheap, I don't have full coverage on my car because I don't want to pay $3,000 a year. I'd rather pay $1,000 a year because my car is only worth $5,000. But now I'm shit out of a car because I can't drive. Anyways, you can check that out on my second channel, or don't. It doesn't matter. You're already here. We're having fun. But that's another one too. Okay. I anticipate more and more people saying, stuff it. Like, I'm not paying. And I do get it. I genuinely do get it. But like, if you own your car, which a lot of people don't seem to, you can have insurance that covers other people. And it's really cheap, actually. You just can't go through Progressive or Allstate or any of the big ones. Anyways, talk about housing. This guy's like shocked at housing. This is pretty funny.
What is happening in America? Being broke is expensive. I was looking for a new apartment.
Being broke is expensive. That's genius. That's the best thing I've heard all week. I might make that the title of this video. Thank you, man with the yellow hat and the white leather interior, for your service. Anyways.
He said he just needed a 1-bedroom. I'm thinking that's not even going to be that bad. He's like, man, but I barely can afford it. I said, how can you barely afford a 1-bedroom apartment? I mean, chuckle. Idiot. Little did I know that 1-bedroom apartments are starting around $1,500.
Okay, this is from a previous video. We were talking about how, like, for a single person, $50K is kind of rough. It's not if you're in a certain situation, but solo, dolo, like, I got it. Big mama, independent or whatever. It's fine, I guess. But he goes, he's like, bro, 50K is enough depending where you live. Yeah, I agree with you. That's fine. And this guy's even better. He goes, live like a king on 2 G's a month. Stay out of all the systems. Find contentment. Well, yeah, I mean, two G's might be enough for you now, but what about when it's not? I mean, can you still be content? Well, I guess you can. I see people sleeping outside all the time. It's probably not that bad. Maybe we're just institutionalized and we're all just out of our skulls and we could be living in teepees, which I'm sure we could. I think I'm just so used to living the lavish lifestyle. All right, but let's break this down for real here. All right, enough fun and games, okay? You guys are having too much fun. I'm getting tired of it. Just kidding. This person goes, being 20 years old, paying $940 for rent, $352 for a car payment. Okay, she's already at $1,400. $400 for car insurance. She's paying more for car insurance than her car payment. That makes total sense. Okay, so she's already at $1,800. $300 for health insurance. Get rid of that. No offense, but you're 20. You'll be fine. Or don't. Don't take my advice. I know nothing. Okay, so now she's already at $2,100. $2,100, $200 on miscellaneous items. So yeah, $2,300, and she makes $15 an hour. Now, this chick would be jumping Jerusalem. She's like, I'm making $50,000. She'd be fucking stoked. Or, check this out, the other alternative. This guy. He goes, if you make 60 grand a year and your girl makes 40K, the household income is 60K and not 100K. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I didn't read this. I just thought he was saying this as a positive, but he's saying it as a negative. So hold on. Okay, so imagine you have a good partner, even just a good best friend or a brother or sister or a mother or something like that, right? This guy kind of just talking shit here. But imagine in a perfect world if that chick had an average man making a 40K or 60K, right? And then they combine their shit, right? And they're doing a hokey pokey, let it all hang out, and the bills they wouldn't worry that much about, right? Okay? That would be awesome, right? I mean, she's just an average man for a basic bitch. It's just how the young kids talk. But that would be pretty sweet, right? Like, that's how I got ahead most of my life. I had a best friend to work with, or one point a girlfriend, and now I have a really good girl. But like, my point is I've always had like a teammate, someone to divvy it up. I've also had some shitty fucking roommates that have fucked me over, so I get that too. So be the person making 60K. But something to think about. Call me crazy. All right, so remember we're talking about teammates, right? Now, most people, I've been guilty of this too, is like this woman who's trying to do two people's job by herself. So, anyways.
So are we all working two jobs now just to make ends meet? Because I've never made this much money and had so little to show from it. I have two jobs. I have my own business doing videography, and I also work at a private golf club. And it just doesn't seem possible to just have one.
All right. She's got nothing to show for it. I mean, she's looking pretty good. Okay. She knows what she's doing. She's got something to show for it. All right. Call me crazy. But if I was a pretty attractive chick, I'd be working 3 jobs. Just saying.
You need a really damn good job making a shit ton of money to have any amount of savings. What the fuck? So, what are you doing?
Well, I don't have a car payment or health insurance or unnecessary expenditures. I think I already used that word once in this video. I'll stop doing that. Maybe I didn't. I also work 7 days a week. Although I enjoy what I do, I used to work jobs that I hated, but I worked every day. And I still made time for fun. It's actually part of my business program, is work, get the money, get more money, be responsible, and then my final step of the day is enjoy life. I'm not kidding you. I have it written down right there. And I'm not showing you my cheat code to life because it's a lot of work and you can't hang. All right, well, let's shift gears here to more like lazy people and like business owners can't find good help. I actually understand this because I'm on my 6th editor. And I know I'll find one. It's going to be awesome.
Does somebody want to tell me what the government is giving people to not work? Please tell me. Please tell me. Because I own a small business as well as many other people, and we cannot keep people working, period. Now, when I say we can't keep people working, that is not due to us not paying, us not having the work. Strictly due to people working for 1 to 2 days and then quitting. Just not showing up. No call, no show, no nothing. Poof, gone.
Yeah, well, that's because you don't pay them enough for whatever job you're doing. She's wearing a green shirt. It's safe to say it's some fucking bullshit that no one wants to do unless you own the business. Then it's fun because you're making money. And you're like, look at what we pulled off. Totally different. So, and how do I know this? Because the people I have to try and hire have to be their own entity. They can't just come work for me. I have to be a client of theirs. It's the only way it'll make sense. I can't afford to just go, yeah, come on in, brother. Here's $7,000 a month. Just show up, clock in, clock out. That's not how it works. So that's the problem with where we're at. And I don't blame anybody for not wanting to work a fucking job where you have to wear a lime green t-shirt. I don't blame you, brother. I get it. Anyways, keep it moving. Oh, this one got me revved up. All right, so I got one boomer that understands, and then the next one that doesn't understand. This one got me juiced. Okay, this one goes, I'm a boomer, and I was younger. I would think to myself, if we all quit, then things would have to change. I'm so glad finally a generation with the courage to speak the truth, the real truth, and not just cruise control robotic illusion mode of the past. We see through the bullshit. Anyways, now on the other side of the spectrum, this one's rich. I know this person cares. I get it. But remember the lime green t-shirt girl job that nobody wants to work. Cool. Now this lady, whether she meant to take a shot at me or not, or guy, whatever it is, big hoss, probably a dude, goes, he's talking about me and a friend I did a video with, and this guy owns 2 real businesses that has nothing to do with what I'm doing. He goes, I think if you guys can make bank pushing a mouse around or talking into a camera, that's great. But make sure you put money into a 401k. Oh, God. And Social Security. One day you will wake up and be 60. It happens. 401k? Huh? That's what I think about a 401 fucking K. All right? No offense. Different time. We're in a different time zone. All right? We're on a different parallel universe. Now, showmanship aside, I'm not actually pissed. All right. I like to have fun, in case you haven't been able to tell. Isn't that right, guys? Okay? We have a good time in here. But here's the thing. All right? I've been working 20 years. Regular jobs. I'm in my mid-30s. I've been paying Social Security because I have to. I don't know if you guys know this, but you're forced to pay it. So that's checked off. Even if I'm pushing a mouse around, which the entire world runs off the internet. So everybody's pushing a fucking mouse around. Let's just get that way out of the way. All right. Now, 401k. I have actually cashed out a 401k, believe it or not. My mother's, who is dead now. Rest in peace. I miss you, Mom. She was 64 years old, put the most she could into it the whole time, and it was a joke. They take 40%, and that's right now. Think about that shit. So she could have been doing whatever she wanted with that money, but no, she put it into that thing. So, no. And, you don't believe me. Let's believe a guy much older than me, who's probably much wiser than me. Oh, I didn't put him in here. Anyways, the dude who I was talking about was an older gentleman, probably around these people's age, who said a 401k is a joke. And imagine, if it's bad now, imagine what it's going to be if I'm 34. In 30 years, when I'm allowed to touch it, if they don't move the marker up, let's not forget about the penalty if you want to take it out early. What's it going to be then? Wasn't this fun? I'm having so much fun. Anyways, let's switch gears again. The laziness epidemic. It's my boy Michael Bordenaro, cool cat. But I don't think people are necessarily lazy. This will make sense. Tell me if you would work this job they're talking about here for a general manager position at a gym.
You're working full-time for this gym, trying to keep customers coming into this gym, and you're getting 30 to 40K a year, which today is, sad to say, basically you're like the working poor now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's look at that real quick. Let's just really look at it. 2 laid-back dudes, right? And these guys work hard, all right? This motherfucker works around the clock. I've met this dude. We've done a couple videos together. We pushed some mice around. 3 little blind mice just walking around talking for money. Why not? Why not? So, it's not that these guys are lazy, or you're lazy, or I'm lazy. I'm not lazy. I'm the opposite of lazy. I work every day. I think it's actually a problem. I can't stop. I love it. But yeah, would you do that? General manager position at a gym for $40,000 a year? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't know you. Anyways, keep the
yeah, absolutely.
Why is finding a job the most difficult thing in the world? It's harder than school. It's harder than anything I've ever done. I just graduated college, can't find a job anywhere.
Do people?
It's harder than college. You paid to go to college. Of course it's easy to get in. Imagine going to a job, right? This guy's about to talk about being a bartender, which I made a lot of money bartending. I don't support alcoholism. I actually quit a bartending job because my mother died from alcoholism, and I was just like, I'm not supporting this shit. And I'm not an alcoholic. I've had some fun. I've partied a little bit, but I've never been an alcoholic. But like, imagine going to get a job and you paid them a college tuition. You're like, I have 20 grand. Will you hire me? I guarantee you, if you came to me and said, Jack, I'll come work for you, here's 20 grand. I'd go, this is spectacular. I go, this is fantastic. I want you to really think about that. I just made that up on the spot. It's actually kind of genius, depending on the industry you want to go into. Anyways, bartenders make a lot of money.
People realize how much money bartenders actually make? I don't think so. I think everybody would be doing it if they actually knew. You know, our job is not the easiest job in the world, but we make a lot of money doing it.
Here's the downside to being a bartender, though. This guy's probably been at the same place a very long time. And once you find a spot where you're making $1,500 to $2,500 a week, these people don't leave. They don't fucking leave because they know that the probability of finding that same pay at a different bar is about EA big. That's the downside. Now, this guy, I'm not going to play this whole clip. I'm going to summarize it because he's kind of just keeps going. But finding a job in 2024 is horrific. I can't imagine. This guy's talking about trying to become a waiter, and the manager said he needs experience. So this guy goes, how do I get experience? In other words, to become a bartender and get that spot, you have to usually be a hot chick, generally. Or you have to know somebody, or you have to work there for a long time, wait for somebody to die or leave the bartending business to sneak your way in. That's how it works. Or we take the method from earlier with the girl from college and you give them 10 grand. It's actually I think that could work. I really think that could work. Like, you go somewhere where the industry's big, you have no experience, you fucking offer them what you would for college. I'm pretty sure they're going to take you. I mean, I guess that could be bribery, I guess, maybe, but I think it would work. I don't know. You guys leave your thoughts. I think it's kind of genius, actually. So if anybody wants to come work for me and pay me 20 grand, just let me know. Anyways. Now, here's kind of where the other side of the coin. Like, I know a lot of people want to work, but this is back to materialism and all that stuff. This cat's talking about everything's a ripoff. It's not even worth going out anymore. He wishes he could live back in his van. But the problem is he owns 6 cars and 2 motorbikes. And that's consumerism, right? And he doesn't want to go out because it's too much money. But yet he owns all this stuff, right? What's the point of owning all this stuff if you're just wanting to go live in a van and life's too expensive? See what I'm saying? So... But this is the consumerism, but also the fact that people would just rather go live in a van and say, fuck it, which I do understand. I totally get it. I lived in a car before. Pretty freeing. I do get it. I'm more of a live in a house kind of guy, though. Just saying. Maybe van life would be different, but I'm cool, all right? I'm good on that. But I do get it. I get both sides of the spectrum. I really do. I understand, all right? I'm an idea man. All right, so I'm here to help let you guys think. I'm not saying I'm right or you're wrong or you're right and I'm wrong and what? So anyways, but that's where we're at, okay? I'll leave links to all these YouTubers down below. All right, let's end off on some positive shit here, though, okay? Not this one, but the next one's a good one. I always like to end on a positive. A millionaire once said, I'm gay and I love it. No, he didn't say that. He goes, my bad. He goes, people don't have the patience to dedicate 3 years to building their own business, but they have the patience to work for others for 40 years. I don't think they do anymore. I think a lot of people are snapping out of it.
Well, the problem is...
This is hilarious. So we're going to end on this note, okay? Hopefully you could take this home with you. All right? This is Project Pat, And this guy makes sense. Okay? I've met enough people to know that this guy makes sense.
Is with your average motherfucker that they fail to see the big picture. Most motherfuckers ain't got no vision. All they want to do is ride around town in a clean car, buy some expensive jewelry, or a big bankroll they can show off to impress some bitch.
Yeah.
But that's the show cheese.
The show cheese.
I believe in long-term investment. The key to long-term investment is you gotta trust in your own abilities, your own instincts.
Yeah. But he's for real, though. Having a long-term vision, that's a real thing. And I think a lot of you guys have the capability. Just have to believe in yourselves. All right, but this is going to make sense. We're going to end here. I know I keep saying we're going to end here 5 times now, but this is for real this time. He goes, when we stop working for big business and start our own business, it will end with us. Hold on. When you don't have to worry about paying bills, you have time to think. This is a big one. He goes, that makes you extremely dangerous. This is why it is designed for us to never reach that level. If you're always in survival mode, you will never have the time or energy to maximize your potential. This is the most truest thing I've ever fucking heard in my life. And this is going to make sense. We're going to dial it back to this guy. You should have 25 grand. Now, as somebody who has been fortunate enough, well, not fortunate, I fucking worked my dick off, all right? I mean, I hustle. I was 8 days a week, baby. But once you have a decent amount of money in the bank, 25, 50 grand, and you're able to really chill out and go, yeah. It really does it allows you to operate differently. You're not operating out of fear anymore. You're starting to go, oh, yeah, if I did this, then I could do that. Anyways, shout out to all my Patreon members. Sorry I haven't been posting there lately. I've been working on putting up my website. Life's hard, all right? I'll go through shit just like you do. All right? You think I'm just sitting here doing this? Shit. All right? I got shit it's life's hitting every which way on my ass just like you. All right? If I keep showing up, I stick to the plan. I stick to the long-term vision even when shit's not going smooth. All right? It's a long road with a lot of speed bumps and potholes and getting T-boned by fucking people with no insurance. Metaphorically and literally. Solid talk. This was good. This was fun. I hope we learned something today. Unreal.